The battleground is calling, the sky's turning red. I'm ready for the fight, I won't be misled. Gear up, load up, I'm on my way. In the world of free fire, I'm here to stay. Enemies lurking, but I'm standing tall. I'll fight till the end, I'll never fall. In this game of survival, I'll find my way. Victory's mine, I'm here to play. Enemies lurking, but I'm standing tall.
Oh, not bad. How about you? Ooh, you got some fluid leaking?
Yeah, radiator leaking.
Ah. Is that kind of the only issue you're having? Oh, you got a belt sitting here.
Yeah, no, that's not the only issue.
Oh, man. More than one. That's never good.
Wish it was.
Right, yeah. You and I both. Sometimes it's better to have just like one big issue and then fix it, be done.
I'm about ready to have to get a tensioner, a new belt, and put it in the radiator.
Yeah, I mean, it may sound like a lot of work, but
It's not too big.
it's not that bad on something like this. If you had like a European vehicle, good freaking luck. That's all I can say.
Is it okay that I ride with you over there? Or?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. You know on the thing that I put the...
It didn't say, but you know, half the information doesn't really go through.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes it just kind of misses, but okay. Is the key in here? Is the key in the truck?
Here you go. Sorry, man.
Yeah, you're
the
good.
Parking brake doesn't work, so I always leave it in reverse so it doesn't roll. It's
Okay. Oh, it is a okay. Cool. AAA gives us about a limit of 50 miles of en route mileage to get to the vehicle. That's about like $225 a mile, 50 bucks to winch them up to bed, and then our tow mileage is $325 a mile, which that can be whatever. I mean, that's kind of unlimited, because I mean, it depends on the membership level for the customer and how far we need to go with that.
Right.
You know? So yeah, I mean, if you do enough calls in, yeah, you can get your money's worth. Yeah. I mean, when I first started doing this years ago, I averaged probably 12, 14 calls a day.
What are you up to now? Is it about the same?
It can vary. It just really depends on the time of the day and, you know, the season too. I mean, if it's around the holidays, a lot of people from out of town.
True.
So.
How do they do you on like your schedule, like your shifts?
12-hour shifts, just about every day. Get a couple days off a week. Sometimes I really don't ever get a day off. I mean, like just I was off Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and I had a guy. I was at a gas station. A guy came up to me and said, "Hey, how much you charge to tow a couple of vehicles from like A and B?" And you know, I gave him a price. He's like, "Cool, I'll call you tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, it'll be my day off, but it don't matter." I mean, money walks, or money talks, and so yeah. So I towed one of his cars on Tuesday. That one was just kind of like an in-town tow. It wasn't real crazy, not high mileage, so I just charged him a hook fee for that, which is like 85 bucks through us plus the tax, and if you use your credit card you have to pay that 4% processing fee. And then his second one, he called me up yesterday, picked up over in Dayton downtown and went back to Middletown, so it was about a 26-mile tow. I gave him a price, it was like $215 plus tax, and then by the time we were came time to collect the payment, he's like, I'll make it $280. I'm like, dude, it's only supposed to be like $231.13. He's like, nah, I'm just making $280 plus the tax and everything, that's your tip. I'm like, yeah, that's like almost $80 tip right there. I was like, he's like, you did really great. I'm like, I'm just doing my job. I mean, but I try to be professional. Go ahead and hop in. I'm pulled back way too far. I'm gonna pull up a little bit more. Allow me enough room. Oh yeah, that should be good. Yeah, you get a knack at it after a few years of doing it.
A couple times.
Yeah. It's almost like day one, all over again. It's like, okay, it's not that bad. Cool.
All right, man. Anything I need to sign or anything like that?
No, but we'll get the customer survey. My tablet usually sends them out within 24 hours after the call is closed.
I got you, man.
And just, if you wouldn't mind filling it out completely satisfied all the way down.
Yeah, definitely.
Unattended tow. King Ranch interior. Okay. Nothing. reading what that paper said. This thing's got some kind of parasitic draw. I ain't rolling down that window. That window tint's all messed up. I might as well just leave it run. That way I can get it down a little easier. Throw some straps on. Does have a couple hookups up underneath. Wow, this frame is about gone. A little Ford rust. Sunglasses falling off my head. We'll just leave it run, that way I don't have to jump start it twice. Parking lot is completely full. I don't think that would be very surprising, to be honest with you. It's unfortunate. Due to a considerable amount of Fords. About that strap last. took off the bed. Oh, there's a plate. Okay, it's up in the window. 5 of 2026. Perfect. It's valid. Oh, thank God. Whew. Right, I came out all the way this far just for that. I didn't want to miss out on a long tow. There we go. Picture of the license plate up close. And then we'll snap some photos of the surrounding vehicle. Kind of interesting, they took off the bed and put on like a big metal, like flatbed. A lot of folks like to do that with these old trucks. When the beds rust out, they'll just put a flatbed on it and they'll use it as kind of like the farm truck hauler. You know, haul hay, supplies, feed, things like that. That's usually the case. All right. Most of your beds are only like bolted into the frame. Depending on the vehicle, some beds have like 4 bolts, some have 6. It varies. It just really depends on that vehicle. So, but in any case, I'm gonna get this all loaded up. I don't think I need anything else. I think we're all good here. But you as well. Right, yeah, well, you are so welcome. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Here, you take care now. Bye-bye. The old Ford F-150. Wait a minute. That says 250. Oh well, it's still a 95 and it's still the right vehicle. You know what? I bet you this customer did it online or something. Either online or how do you say it? So AAA has a mobile app that you can go on and request for service calls. Ooh, chickens. I think that's what the possibility might be, is that they did it online. Some of my customers have told me that some of the vehicles are not available when they go and select the year, make, model and things like that. It's not listed in there, so then they have a hard time trying to figure out why the vehicle information is incorrect, and we're showing up like, is this the right vehicle? Whew. Oldie but a goodie. Definitely has that old farm truck smell. Now, I used to work on a farm a long time ago. I worked with a bunch of horses, and I did it for close to, I want to say, well over 10 years. I started developing a really nasty allergy to hay and straw. A lot of the farms I worked at used peat moss for bedding for the horses. And that brought on nosebleeds. It was just affecting my health. I had to kind of leave it behind and pursue something else. pretty sad about it because I really enjoyed working with animals. And I miss the whole horse scene. I had quite a number of customers' horses that really liked me a lot, and customers liked me a lot. They were sad to see me go. When your health is compromised and you gotta take care of yourself, you gotta do whatever's necessary. Shorten this up just a bit. Right there. And because this is a long tow, we will be hooking up a couple chains to the front. If this were bigger than the 250, I'd say I'd put chains on the rear axle too, but I'm not going to do that. I was getting kind of nervous there because I didn't see a plate back here. Now it's off in the window. And I did find out from one of my good friends that is the territory manager for all of Dayton's area. If we tow one with expired plates and it's not covered, unfortunately, we have to pay back the amount that they gave us for that tow, and we can lose our contract with AAA. And I have to agree with some of my viewers. AAA's got a lot of rules. Some of them are just a little far-fetched, but rules are rules. We don't get to pick them. It's more one side than the other. How's it going?
You didn't bring 3 extra loads of gravel with you?
That'd be a tough thing to haul around on one of these, just bouncing around everywhere. I mean, I'm from Middletown. I've got this landscaping place around the corner for me. I've got some gravel to park this truck in at my house. And they're like, oh, you could just put it on the back end of that and just go down the road. I'm like, that's just gonna fall out everywhere.
I've been here just about 2 years, and believe it or not, right through here there's almost 180 ton of fill that I put in. And then I hauled 9 loads of millings. Now I've hauled 4 loads of hard packed gravel, And I bet I got another 40 loads till I can get a complete turnaround that you don't sink in.
Right, yeah, that looks really soft still right about
Yeah.
there.
I got back through all the fill I put in all the way up.
That's a lot of work. Some AAA lady on the phone. I was taking pictures and she was looking up in the call. She didn't see the license plate up there in the window. She was looking back here. She's like, oh, that don't have a plate on it. We can't cover that. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? There is a plate in it. I was like, zoom in on the back window. She's like, oh.
Well, my boy noticed right out the door they didn't put vent tubes on it and run PVC over. I hope they didn't give too much for it if the rest of it's built like that.
Right, well, yeah, you got both of them. I mean, you'd think you'd...
That's fine though, you throw a rock up there and splits that open.
Hey. I didn't even notice that when I was towing it, but I've seen some things, but that's the first for me. PVC pipe. I guess if you're in a pinch, it's kind of one of those MacGyver things, but still got to have a vent tube.
Say it gets a little splashy when you get to full.
A little bit.
But his boots ain't gonna rock.
Oh man, no. Heck no.
Halfway decent, Middletown to New Carlisle.
Dayton. Over somewhere in Dayton. Where was I at? Crap, I done forgot where I picked up from, because Dayton's my only territory. Or yeah, New Carlisle's part of Dayton. Kind of more of like I think the eastern side of it. I think. A little north, yeah. That's all right. My next one's Jamestown to Springfield. I think Jamestown's more closer to Xenia. Yeah, I'm way east of Xenia now. New Carlisle's closer to that than anything, but if that's going to be more than 50 miles, because AAA's in route is limited to 50 miles. They'll only pay us up to that point. Tow mileage, unlimited. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can go out of the state. We can only go out of state so many times out of the year, and then we got to drop, or at least just do in-town towing only at that point. Yeah. When I started seeing signs for Oxford, I was like, yep, I know right where I'm at. Yeah, I think that's probably going to put me more than 50 miles. I'm thinking it might, but... So that's just the thing with AAA. If there's calls coming out in your territory that you normally run, you're going to wind up getting calls like that no matter where you're at. And then that customer complains because you're coming all the way from that far, and there you got to get, they have to sit there and wait till you get there. I mean, I could pass the call along to somebody else, but it's part of my territory. It's the only thing that gets me back or paid back to go into that territory. Now, I used to run Butler County and Warren, but wasn't enough calls producing in those spots. Yeah, he had this laying on the floor. The diesel treatment, hot shots. I mean, we use hot shots, for these trucks, but only when it gets cold.
I run Howes when it gets cold. It works if we got one gel, and that diesel 911 does okay, but I wouldn't run this.
think that's what I've been running. I haven't been running Hot Shots. I've been using that other cheaper stuff that I think it's called House. Is that what the name of it is?
House, H-O-W.
Or yeah, House. Yeah. I'd love to keep mine running in the driveway, but my neighbors don't like diesels running. Problem is, I own my house. They're renting. I mean, if I had any choice, I'd just leave it run and be like, you're renting, I own my house, I don't care. Old Ford shit. Get on the hook here. What on earth? There's one side. There's the other. A little bit of a hump. Not any day soon. I don't know what's wrong with that thing. There was nobody there when I picked it up, so.
Well, at least I was aware I had a 7.3 truck coming. I figured it was a newer body.
Right, yeah. Well, what's even funnier too is they originally put in the wrong address for here. They put it on Paint Creek Road, not the other way around.
They put you 10 minutes that way.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there.
There's nothing there. Yeah, the pin was dropped in the middle of a cornfield with a little grotto of trees growing around, and I'm like,
There, boys.
I was like, well, yeah, I called up AAA. I was like, well, I guess I'm dropping this thing off in the middle of the
Did
frickin'
they
woods.
give you a name where you was dropping it or anything?
Nothing.
That's good.
Oh, for who owns that?
No, for me.
Oh, for you? No. Yeah, didn't even put any comments. Because even her address didn't populate up either.
Really?
Yeah. I actually had to go on Google Earth, go to Street View, and find the posting where it had her address number, like that green sign that reflects for the fire departments. I had to find that.
Way too much work.
Oh, the dispatcher was having a heck of a time. She's like, yeah, this pin drops clear outside from their house too, or her parents' home, or whoever's it is.
When I LLC to business for home, I mean, that's the daytime hauling. It's been 8 years ago, and it's at my old house. It's 5 miles from here. I have fought and fought and fought and fought. I can't get Google Maps to move the pin.
Right.
So if you search a business, it takes them to the old house, and then Mom, she lives in that house now, and she's calling me. You got somebody here? Give them the new address.
Son of a gun. Yeah, I don't think I ever come out here that much. I don't know where hardly any of this kind of stuff is. I just know it's Camden.
Right.
I mean, I've probably been out here maybe a couple times, but more closer to in town. You know, everything else out here is kind of like, where am
Go
I?
up here and turn right. Go through one stop sign. The second stop sign is 122. Hang it right, and I'll take you right back into Eden.
Yeah.
He was down at 65 across from
I
St.
wasn't
Clair.
just down, I was around 4 or 5 times. My truck was wide wheels. It's mega cab Dodge trying to fucking fit through this shit, and you can't do it. My cab light's about scraping the parking lot. I was like, I don't belong here.
No, definitely not. Trust me, we get some calls in Dayton that are skinny. And being that this is a new truck, I will not put this thing down an alleyway that skinny.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even want to think how much one of them mirrors cost. They're dual heated.
Mirror's cheaper than a hood.
That's true.
You gotta take the options.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah. Do I want to replace the hood or do I want to replace the mirror?
Neither.
It don't matter. If we damage anything on this truck, we pay for it ourselves. It comes out of our pocket.
Really? Who you work for?
Ren's out of DeGraff, Ohio, which is a little town on the outskirts of Bell Fountain.
Yep.
And I live in Middletown, so yeah, their headquarters office is an hour and 20 minutes from my house. So there's no reason for me to haul this completely up there all the time.
Right.
I take it home. And when we got this truck, it only had 18,000 on it. I now have about close to 50,000 miles on it. And it hasn't even been in my possession for a year yet.
Running. Tires gotta be turning to make money.
Exactly.
Have a good evening.
You as well. And you got the key for it?
Yeah. It's
Okay. Alrighty. Well,
appreciate it.
have fun with that thing. Trust me, I've towed worse than those. I've had some where they're just kind of like, you almost feel like you're towing them in pieces.
Yeah. All straight to the scratch.
Yeah.
That one's still got a little life.
I mean, by far, so I had a Ford F-150 earlier today. Its frame is in worse condition. I think it was, what was that thing? 96?
Yeah.
And this is a 94? 95, something like that, or 93? Because I can't remember. I think after 96 is when they started changing the body style to more like the bubble look in the front end.
And,
Or was that 90?
That one don't look like it, but that's a 98 and a half. That's the
98.
new Super Duty.
Okay.
Or the next model up from there.
Yeah, that frame is a lot better condition than the one I towed. I barely could find anywhere to hook to that wasn't going to pull out with the hook.
And afraid to grab it by the tires because there wasn't nothing there to grab.
Well, yeah, it was either
bump,
throw a
didn't it?
strap around something, whatever I could find, or
Hit a bump, you got 4 tires still strapped to the bed. That's
yeah. All right, guys, we'll see ya.